Okay, so we're going to start a read. Let's just see what the pendulum says. Today is Rahu's day, 22nd of December 2025. It is 1 in the afternoon. It is a Monday. Yes, we finished everything. It's good. Lunch, everything done. So it's very good. Rather concentrate on the read without interruption. My lunch takes me 1 hour. I eat slowly. I had to shower, change, get dressed also. So the whole process does take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours end to end. So anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, let's ask the pendulum what it wants to say. Okay, let's see if it wants me to do a read. This is the first time I'm contacting the pendulum. I have not done anything prior to this. Let's see. I had a very strange dream this morning. I dreamt of someone in America. It felt like it was Chelsea's identity or Maya's identity. She's saying these people are barbarians and they are going to take everything from here and we must get out of here. She wants to leave New York and leave America because she senses something in America which is not good. She's very panicky and she wants to leave. Either she wants to leave New York or she wants to leave Washington DC. But they're in a panic mode and they want to leave America. She has grabbed the energy of somebody and she doesn't want to live in America anymore. She doesn't want to live in DC or she doesn't want to live in um, New York anymore. The best part about her is her mom used to work in Washington DC, her father stays in Virginia, Richmond. So she was right in a way. That means she is half Advani. So you have a sense of intuition in you, but they classified you when you were brought to Bombay in 2005. They classified you with behavioral problems and with a head issue. The man you came to Bombay with was really Tarachand Advani or was it a fake identity? Simply because Mr. Tarachand Advani came to India in 92. Did he ever return? The next time he came to India, he brought you his first daughter in his marriage, your mother's second marriage. That was in 2005. I was told you never went back to America. You were dropped off in Europe. Most recently, I saw you in one Netflix as a support role. Let's hope you're still alive. Chelsea is the name. The other sister called Maya, not sure. Also, one more thing, what do I want to say? That was one this morning's dream that was put on me. Yesterday, day before, I had a dream where Shalina has entered the bathroom where I'm having a shower or I'm in the bathtub. And when she's doing her makeup, she does something. So there's like vapor or there's something that spoils the air. And I'm telling her, don't put that smell on me. Now, if it was Aubrey that you were talking about, then Aubrey was classified as insane. You put insanity in her ET. There is a version of Binu that has told Anu when Binu is living in a hotel, sometime in 2005, 6, 7 sometime, she has told her that the hotel room came crashing on her because Anita or Anu was doing black magic and so the hotel room roof went crashing on her. She identified something going wrong because the woman looking like Annu Sadrangani is doing black magic. But the woman who has shapeshifted for Shalina can also shapeshift for Annu Sadrangani. The woman complaining is Binu. Vaporizing things and making people think like they're smelling something is for real. It's like rubbing your skin with a rub shirt. Your t-shirt for kids, even in the 80s, you rub the t-shirt and a smell comes out. The same thing extended to what's in your gel on your skin but smells of shit, smells of piss, smells of vomit. If it is vaporizing itself on technology, then someone says, hey, this is what I'm smelling. Where is it coming from? But if you want to prove a case of insanity against a person, because at that point you can't smell it because it is gel on the hands. In case you took this woman to Messina to prove that she is insane because she wanted to grab her assets, it is possible that's a fitment. But then the version of Shalina Hundalani is a fake ID. And there's only one Jaya Advani, that's me. Holder of the pendulum who you are to mark this way. Also, you keep calling me dimes. You also call me cuck. You also call me what? Housekeeper. So if you want money, you have to mess with my identity, or you're messing with everyone's identity for the money. I want to ask Mr. Modi, you'll all go back to poverty. Why? You come from poverty? Then how you made money? What is it about? What you did will take you, if found out by the authorities, will take you back to poverty. In where you are promising the Indians $4 trillion economy, all bullshit, blood money. Where's the question of poverty? The one word of taking you back to poverty on the back of what? That means you came from poverty to go back to poverty. Also, if in the Indian Parliament is Euro-Asia poverty-ridden places like Azerbaijan, which actually started developing after 1990, and the surrounding areas, you played the British Raj game with the Indians, but you're not Indian. So again, it goes back to the theory that you pick up causes. Don't bloody move that fucking chair. Don't do that. And when you fucking airing my home, air what I'm saying. I'm not here for your bullshit to fool the yuva. You have fooled them enough, and their parents even more. Come on, have a fair fight. If Euro-Asia and the Middle East is going to decide for Indians and the British Raj, making all the Indians work towards a cause which actually favors the Euro-Asia, that is Eastern Europe, the poverty-ridden part of it. Many of those countries like Stan, all those Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkestan, Kurdistan, Afghanistan, where Mr. Modi gave 100 crores, how much money? But that is only a small little message. What all is gone is unknown. So again, you are outside of the chessboard, making all the Indians work and fight with each other so you can siphon and get free workers. UK and the British Raj, which became your excuse 2009 onwards on the back of that shitty movie called Veer. And whatever PR was done on the back of it, Salute Baijan. So whatever is fed to the Indians, please reconsider. You're just free workers. Everything you've ever known is all gone. You don't even know it. You're in a very sick bubble. That bubble bursts. You'll fall flat on your face in all the muck. To get out of it is near impossible. So you better know what you are supporting. I'm saying it in black and white. I'm saying it in black and white. Also, Marwadis, Gujaratis always do female infanticide. Fetus is found, the sex is a girl, you want to get rid of the child, abort it. No value for the girl child. This thought process came from where? Greed for money, wants the dowry, doesn't want to give it. Though you have to question it, why are you shaking hands with the Middle East or with Arabia or Eurasia? Because your style has not been good. And frankly, it is self-derogatory to you only, not to me. Also, it goes back to Queen Anne's time, the workers of Queen Anne, the doctors involved, the surrounding that it was involved in. Queen Anne lost 16 to 17 children, infants, so that Scotland and England could move to some other kind of new monarchy. But the new monarchy bought in phasing out the old monarchy because they are conservative from religious point of view, scriptures, spiritual understanding, more connected with the higher realms. They don't want to shake hands with the lower realms. The new monarchy doesn't mind doing it, saying times are changing, let's move with the times. Isn't there some kind of a playoff with old monarchy losing its children so that the throne moves somewhere else? And what you people do without a thought, because it's a girl child. Haven't you been helping the same type of people abroad? Where does the question of the British Raj come in when you are talking about, when you're taking the help of Arabia or then the Middle East and Eurasia? Primarily you are taking from the fire, you're jumping what? From the frying pan you want to jump into the fire. That's what you have done. If what I was shown about the ladies with their Gujarati Marwali ladies with their daughter-in-laws and daughters, first and foremost, you don't know whether you like the British, you don't like the British. All the time, the Guju mode, modern Gujus. Why you do your hair? Why you want to wear Western clothes if you don't like the British? So why you forever aping the British? You decide, no, you don't want to be them, then stick with your culture. You don't know, like a frog, where you are hopping. Indirectly, what happens is your desires are something else. Communication and peer pressure is something else. Taking advantage of it is a third party. The Yuva story is complete rot, from my perspective, having studied everything, to tell you very frankly. And indirectly, you're a worker for the cause of that who's outside of the chessboard, and he has used Eurasia poverty-stricken areas from the 70s, 80s to create the mess that has been created in India, as well as the Middle East and the labor class from there. So if that is achhe din for your Yuva going forward, all the best to you. And Yuva is a very generic term. Are we talking about India's Yuva? Are we talking about African, Middle Eastern, Eurasian Yuva? They are also Yuva, but they don't have the natural resources that India has. Now the guy says Advait. So you're accepting you have fooled the Indians? Hi baby, anybody over here? Who's here? Varsha, are you here baby? Is Shilpa Rao over here? Shilpa, you are here? Shilpa baby, are you the same as Varsha Advani? Are you one Atma? In terms of if I have to figure out how many people I'm speaking with, you could be at similar realms, same realms. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm saying, are you two individuals who have left the body and moved into the afterlife? Shilpa Rao, you have been Katrina Kaif stand-in. You were in Ekta Tiger as well as Jab Tak Hai Jaan. You were pulled off the grid as of yesterday, what I have checked with you in the other video, uploaded. You were pulled off the grid in Jab Tak Hai Jaan shoot. You were raped by many people. I was able to remote see it. I didn't know who it's happening to. Now, what I'm trying to understand is you wanted to wear the ET of Queen Anne, you were given it. It's only a technological ET through artificial intelligence. Are you actually born in royalty? You're born in a normal Sindhi family, darling, half Sindhi, half South Indian. Your father being a Rao, your parents having a love marriage. Your father is a Rao, your mother is a Sadrangani. So it is a mix between the Sindhi and the South Indian. That's your real background. Your mother and your father were primarily in the corporate world, right? So you're like kind of pinstripes. That's the background. So this is only the fight over the ET. Now tell me one thing, if I can ask you, or you checked with Varsha, did you check my Akashic sky, sweetheart? I'm an adopted child. Tell me the truth, Shilpa, I'm getting irritated, huh? Should I put my hair up so that it is clearer who we are talking about? Okay, wait, 1 second. Okay, I want to understand one thing, Shilpa. Aubrey is my womb mother. Is Aubrey my womb mother? Is Aubrey primarily somebody wearing the ET of Audrey Hepburn? Aubrey is the woman who wears the ET of Audrey Hepburn. That person is Anu. But my mom is not charming. Is that person Anu? That person is Kailash Shingorani, Ritu Malia. But Ritu Malia, it is Kailash Shingorani who got married to Mr. Vittal Malia. It is Anu Sadrangani who got married to Mr. Vittal Malia. It is some foreign lady who got married to Mr. Vittal Malia. Did the beast foreign lady get married to Mr. Vittal Malia? So Ritu Malia, wo Audrey Hepburn's ET. She is not Anu Sadrangani. Is she Anu Sadrangani? Is she Nina Sadrangani? Nina Nanthur? Is she your mother Binu Sadrangani? Your mother likes all the connections to whatever. Is she like a social climber? To be honest, does she judge people based on their connections and the money they have? Is your mother that way? Did I tell my dad don't invite her to the party? She's sucking up too much. I don't like it. That's because she likes social climbing. She likes people with connections. She used to sit and insult Neena Masi and Arun uncle because they were the only ones living in the suburbs of Bombay while everybody else has car driver and plenty of money. Yes. So she had that one problem at the very beginning. Is your mother Aubrey? Is my father's sister Kailash Hingorani Aubrey? Are you saying Kalavati Hukumat Rai Advani and Hukumat Rai Advani's daughter is Aubrey? Womb related daughter is Aubrey? Something happened to my father's sister and her position was taken by Aubrey. Aubrey is actually from out of the country. Is Aubrey somebody who's from outside of the country? Outside of the country means outside India. Aubrey is an Indian. No, was Aubrey, let's say she has worn the identity of, she has taken the ET of Audrey Hepburn. But before she took the identity of Audrey Hepburn, was she an Indian by whom? The lady who was born, by whom was she an Indian before she took the ET of Audrey Hepburn to become Aubrey? The womb birth was what? Indian? The womb birth was what? Euro-Asian? So that's the beast. Mrs. Ritu Malia is the beast. Student for Kailash Hingorani. Mrs. Ritu Malia, the beast, Aubrey, is on the run as of now. She's in Puttaparthi as of now. Is Aubrey in Puttaparthi as of now? She's in Bangalore. She's staying at Purva Palm Beach as of now. She's in the Hennur vicinity as of now. She's living in the Hennur vicinity. Gold Summit. Nitesh Gupta's closed apartment. Akhil Gupta's Palm something Golden Palms. Fern's residency. Kabir Gupta's Fern residency. She's living as a PG somewhere in Hennur. She's living as a PG in Hennur. She's responsible for what happened to you and Varsha Advani. Now, can you tell me about me? Is Aubrey my mother? Womb related mother? I'm the one with the bow legs, darling. Was I born in GT hospital? That was just an ET put upon me for my birth. Anu Sadrangani is my womb related mother. I'm going to get so angry. She has never told me the truth. I'm really wild. Is Anu Sadrangani, Parvati Sadrangani, her daughter Anu Sadrangani, isn't she supposed to be my womb related mother? Your mother is not my Masi. Binu Masi is my Masi. Kani Advani, Kanayalal Hukumatrai Advani is my grandfather. So I am Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani's granddaughter, but my mother is unknown, is what you are saying? My father brought me up. My father is a straightforward, disciplined, strong man. Refuses to tolerate no shit from nobody and doesn't dish it out either. That's my dad. He's like a military guy. And no bullshit. So I am Kalavati Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani, and Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani's granddaughter. I'm a Sindhi. Nikhil Advani is actually my cousin brother. Now, is my father alive? Then why is he disappeared? My father is still in the human body. He has returned on earth in a new form. He exited and then returned in the new form, in the pet form, with Kailash Auntie. Last 3, 4, 5 months we know they were a fetus, then they got born also. They're very cute. But they're in a pet form somewhere in the world. I don't know. Okay, so he's returned in a pet form as was told before. Okay, so he's not my father anymore. As in, he's not in the father form anymore. Any of my cousins from the Advani family are still around? All of them have exited the body and gone into the afterlife. My birth mother, whose womb I was born from, is still in the human body of this birth. The woman from whom I was born, by womb, is she still on earth today? Auntie, I'm asking you a question. The womb from where I was born on earth, in this birth, is she still in her human form on earth? Is she around? She's Indian bloodline. She lives in India. Does that woman live in India? That woman lives in India, but she's Aubrey, On the Run, Ritu Malia, one version. This woman is somebody else, the one from whose womb I was born. She's what descendant, can you tell me? Is she the Indian bloodline? She's an Indian DNA? Why was Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani's DNA removed from me? Can you tell me? The husband-wife fought with each other. My mom was too forward for my dad. So she's the one who used to wear the bell bottoms and the what, strappy back, and go for jam sessions in the daytime. She was the one who used to run off to Olga's. And yeah, she had a group. They used to have lots of fun. Bell bottoms, maxis, backless strappy stuff. In the 70s was quite ahead of their time. So my mother used to be a little extra modern. Is it? She's a strong woman. Now she's still strong. She's mellowed down a bit. She's mellowed down a bit. She's staying in Puttaparthi. She's staying in Puttaparthi. What is it she was stolen from? Was she stolen from, Shilpa? Was my womb related mother stolen from? She's okay. So what? She's still involved in some spiritual practices. She's working on spiritual practices, which is fine. It's good for her. That's okay. So she's not wasting her time. Okay, that's very nice to know. So she doesn't feel stolen from? Okay, because that's, a very heavy burden on the Atma to feel stolen from, and that doesn't help going forward. So she is not in that state of Atma, and that's good. So she is light in the Atma. Okay, as long as one is light in the Atma, that's the most important. That's fantastic. That's good for her only, for her journey going forward, which is so important. Now, what should I do? Should we take some photos and throw some scrabble to understand what will be found on it? Do you see actually the beast being caught soon? You don't see the beast getting caught? What is it? She has changed her looks completely yet once again? But the beast wore the identity of Mrs. Madhav E. Reddy when whatever experience I told you I had on the door of my bedroom and in my temple, then a very black Atma sitting behind me and also physically on another day, seeing it being kicked out without a shadow on the wall, just black energy being kicked out of my bedroom at 5 6 in the evening. That was indicated that the beast wearing the face of Mrs. Madhav E. Reddy had entered my home to clean. That was actually the beast. You can't compare the two looks at all. Now she has further changed her looks from Mrs. Madhav E. Reddy to something else. She still has the same look living on rent somewhere here in Bangalore, in the Hennur area. That's the beast. She is supported by the Bangalore police. She's supported by the Bangalore police. Anyway, this is information we put out. If you're able to catch her, good for you. Not able to catch her. But the main thing is that 10 people who shapeshifted for that one identity. Amongst them, one is the beast. And the fact that that person is a beast represented itself in my home, from the spirit world, on my door of my bedroom, in my temple. I put out the information. What I didn't get to record was the black energy that bounced into the room, was kicked out of my room at around 5 6 in the evening. A few days later, or few days earlier, I had a dream of a very, very dark energy sitting on the bed against the headboard behind my back. And it was sleep paralysis. I couldn't move. I was actually scared. There are very few times I have been scared. The Atma is a very, very dark Atma. Now, how did the Atma become that dark? Because on Ritu Malia's face, I have never ever felt that dark energy. I stopped staying there in 1998 for different reasons in Brewery House, but I've never felt the Atma being that dark as much as on Mrs. Madhav E. Reddy's identity. Dead Mrs. Madhav E. Reddy's identity. There were 10 shapeshifters last quarter of 2022 onwards. 23 and 24, the beast came and went amongst the 10 shapeshifters. So even if you find her, There are 10 people shape shifting in that one identity. How do you identify them? How do you catch the beast? Okay, anyway, let's ask which photo. Okay, if I can ask you, is this my photo as a baby? If you don't know, please ask the elders in the afterlife. Is this my photo? The one with the bow legs? Is that my photo? There's another one with downturned mouth and a better nose. Is that me? I have not uploaded it on the internet. That's a very dainty baby, actually. Okay, anyway, should I check information on this baby? This baby, whatever it is worth? Okay. We're talking about this baby. Supposed to be me when I was born. I'll do a check on both babies and see what we get. I don't think I had such chubby arms when I was born and loose skin. Also, I don't think I have eyes which are, or it could be, I don't know, flat at the bottom and round on the top. But okay, we go with this. Let's see what it is. Okay. Throw the scrabble here. Okay, so I want to know about this baby. What the scrabble wants to talk about this child. The baby over there on the screen, TV screen. What would you want to say about that child? Okay, so what do we have? We've got RN Renu. Renu EU. EA. NB. O. Bon. Bone. Low. Wool. ET. C. R. Okay, so what it is talking about is Renu, Eaeurt, Woolborn C. That's what it's talking about. Elizabeth is over here as the hospital. Elesabet is the hospital. Elizabeth. Renu is Renu Maheshwari. That is my mom's friend Rita auntie's sister-in-law or sister. Or Subhana Soni. Soni is here. Subhana Soni. Her aunt Sonee. Again from Mystery Court only. Opposite CCI Club. Aubrey's name is here. Aubre. Aubrey is still showing herself here. Okay, what we do is we take this and then see what we get. Now we first move the word Renu. Woolborn. CRET. First and foremost, what I was told was I was born in a hospital called Elizabeth Nursing Home at Malabar Hill. So should we just go with that first? We also have BLUE. While it's not blue blood, it's blue blood. Renew blue blood. Near sea. The apartment that I grew up at is on the other side of the railway tracks from the sea. So Renu also stays near the sea, opposite CCI Club, which is close to the sea, Marine Drive. Maybe the boots I was wearing blue. You know how babies wear the mittens and the boot. Maybe that's what I had. It's a black and white photo. Let's go to the hospital. Lo Elizabeth, your new arena. Lo Elizabeth, you are Australia, but Australia is where I did study. Now Reena. Reena's brother Rohan Bojwani studied in the same college as I did at the same time when my passport got stolen. The primarily what? Things are stolen technologically and identities are moved without our knowledge. All this nonsense has been happening since when? Reena is Mala Sadrangani's friend from 3rd Pasta Lane, Bombay, Kulaba. From before. So what are the fucking sounds playing in my body for what? What is the stupidity? So anyway, they moved this to Reena. Whatever it is, they moved it to Reena's identity. Okay, so Elizabeth is one thing. What else? Worry is what I used to be very worried. Lo Elizabeth, worry aura none. Again, Aubrey's name is over here. Aubrey, none, worry. Tesla, low. SRL's name is still over here. O8 SRL Vari Aubrey Nunn EA. SL Low 8 is EU SL Low 8 Aubrey and robbed her of whatever was her stuff. That's the guy who steals. He is playing the role of your Mr. DK Shivakumara today. That's why I am telling you, whatever it is, when it comes to your traffic police and all, they're doing the same thing they have done in Panvel much earlier. You don't have a government. Actually, India doesn't have a government. It's all a farce. Your military, you have already allowed it to disintegrate. Your intelligence itself is divided into different portions. We have a very disorganized country. And it's like a cupboard which seems fine, but it's eaten up completely by white ants on the inside. To me, it makes no difference. You rob somebody or something, you have murdered the real SRL, then SL has come in. You're talking about the bloody fucking British and the British Raj in India, but you yourself are from Euro-Asia and that debt-ridden Arabia. You're the lowest of the lowest in that class of people. You're in our government. Other than fast stealing, grabbing, cheating, all bloody big shitty talk with no go. There's nothing to you. Hey, slime ball, you can't make out what a shithead you are. Bloody cheap, spit-worthy crapster that you are. Whoever supports this chap, you be sure you are going away to Narkloka with this chap. 280 Yugas, Nark Patal is what it is. For every supporter anywhere from the world. No matter what you do for a job. Aubrey bro. This chap is really truly shit. Garbage from a shithole. Would not ever want to touch that crap, not even with a badge pole. Listen, don't sit and make associations with crap. And don't be the lesbian lizard, desperado. You need to move fucking away. Nobody fucking wants to know you. You understand, Swipe? There's nothing great about sitting and stealing and robbing other people. There's just shit, 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 shit. Why do we have this restaurant name over here? So maybe somebody was born in the Kerala family. They were the EA to Aubrey Raston, or Aubrey is the EA from an AO family wearing the Raston blood, which was blue blooded. But for you to want to wane me and want to dent me, you can only do so if I'm from a good family and a good background, and you messed around with identity and you're the only one who knows it. And you'd have to be an EA to do that from a low background. Otherwise, why would you chase my tail all my life? Wearing the face of my mom? You were in a secondary position to my mom, so you have gone on record saying at least now they know what it is not to have money. Modi says now they know, now if we do this we will go back to poverty. Y'all are all the EAs, y'all used to work for some people, you didn't like them, I'm one of their descendants. You played great shit out in society on my back via the network of the bottom of the pyramid. So I will teach you a lesson once I go into the afterlife. You cannot give me my birth. And you can't decide for my birth. If you have dared to play from India, then India's rules, regulations according to the oldest scriptures, the oldest Vedas, the oldest Stotras, tell you what you get in return. If you were born in the EA position and you misuse that position against some other people, you messed with their children, lied to them, so you could today win elections, then there is a due answer to you in time to come by the scriptures that you yourself, kya ghar ki murgi dal barabar, outsiders take it a lot more seriously than you do. So whatever the birth is over here, I know that I am definitely connected with a network 500 to 600 in the upper realms, keeping karma very straight in the afterlife. I also know there is a lit realm of judges. I am going to give it back to you from the appropriate, apt place. As earned by you, huh? Nothing excess, no dance drama. No, let them understand it loud and clear. I'm sick and tired of their shitty games from the time I've been in school. You have any shame? Maybe I'm born to this UEAAO, who was the EA to Aubrey Raston Neil. Maybe that's what it is. Who's the bro of Aubrey? My father? So who's my mother? They say my mom was too forward for my dad. My mom used to eat non-veg, she used to party. Apparently, that's what everyone knows. After Varsha was born, she went into a sari. But here also she's wearing a sari. And she became completely vegetarian. Now forget about being vegetarian. She got married to a guy who doesn't eat even garlic and onion. Bolu, I turned vegetarian for 3 years. I feel sick. So how she's managing? I need to ask Shilpa again what exactly is the case. She better tell me the truth. Shilpa's dad used to work in the Czechoslovakian airline. Okay, can you tell me one thing? Aubrey is a Raston by DNA. She is the beast. Aubrey Raston is the beast. Is she the beast who was created in 1958? Is she the head beast created in 1958, darling? Was Aubrey Raston fitted out to be the beast in 1958 born? Aubrey Raston is my mother, womb related mother. Aubrey Raston was put onto the neural network of the head beast. Aubrey Raston visited my home to clean it. Amongst the 10 shapeshifters, but she was very dark skinned. That's actually Aubrey Raston. She is living on rent in Hennur area somewhere. Am I living on rent in Hennur area? Did they try making my sale deed, purchase deed into a leave license? Did they try doing something of that sort or recording it as a leave license? This apartment of mine. But is it actually a leave license on the books? Is it an ownership apartment in the books in my name as Jaya Advani with a middle name Kanayalal on the middle of it? Is it my own father's money that has been invested into this apartment given to me by my father? The problem is on the mother's identity. There are people trying to take advantage of that fact. Is Aubrey herself trying to play around? What, they're outsiders trying to play truant? Are they the NIA and the RAW trying to play truant uselessly for no rhyme or reason? Live with your own salary and make your own money and buy your own property. Don't take my stuff given to me by my father in this land. I was born over here in St. Elizabeth's nursing home, not your grandpop's property. And tell that SL Kira, useless crap that you are. A low-line scumbag with a shitty bloodline. Stop grabbing stuff that's not yours. You are not Mr. Vijay Mallya. You are not Mr. Vittal Mallya. You steal. And you lie. You are from a garbage can. Desperado. Know your bloody ugly place and stay away from me. Garbage from a sewer hole. Hey, be gone. You told me, Shilpa, that my birth mother is in Puttaparthi. How can she be in Hennur and Puttaparthi? She goes to Hennur and she goes to Puttaparthi also. She's staying in Puttaparthi. Now she looks like what? Brown skin. In today's day and age, she's become completely brown skin. She has a citizenship of a foreign country. She's completely Indian. She's completely Indian. Is there somebody else playing her role as Aubrey Ruston somewhere else in the world? Now let me ask you again, Aubrey Ruston is the beast? She's a very dark Atma. My womb mother is a very dark Atma. So how is she the beast? Is it by association to Mrs. Ritu Malya's position that she becomes the beast? Okay, let me ask you, Aubrey Ruston has done any wrong activity or murdering anybody, stealing anything of anybody's? Has she been involved in the rape and murder of anybody? Now you're in the afterlife. You can answer it very straightforward. Has Aubrey Ruston done anything to harm anybody? Aubrey Ruston becomes equated to the beast because of the common connection through Ritu Malya's identity, the association with the identity. Ritu Malya's identity is where the beast has come and gone from, the head beast. That's what creates the confusion in the association. Was she fooled into changing her looks and becoming this way? She chose to change herself in that manner. Okay, let me see what else I have over here. Maybe she is AO. Okay, maybe that's what she did. Let me ask them. Let's ask. Okay, tell me one thing. Is Aubrey actually from Kerala? It says EEEW as in EU. AO I take as Kerala. Should AO be Kerala? Isn't AO coconut oil what my mom used to put in my hair, the yellow box? That was the EA for Aubrey, who used to put coconut oil in my hair, who cleaned my bum when I shat in the sink. Was that my own mother who cleaned my bum? The very fact she can hold me above the sink means I'm pretty small. I must be about 1.5 years old that she can carry me, and or little below 1 year old. She was very rude and pretty. Let's just say she was very rough, and that's why I remember the incident of the bum being cleaned over the sink in the bathroom. That was the EA doing the work, so she has a problem with doing some work of taking care of me, because she knew the truth that she's standing in for Aubrey. Now that woman has gone away to the Indian Parliament to work in the Indian Parliament. She's not working in the Indian Parliament as Modi. There's no connect. SL is her son connected with the Indian Parliament, and so he's creating a problem. SL is the woman who was the EA to my mom. He's her son. So he's creating these problems because his mother stood in for my birth mother to take care of me. So he arranged for 10 shapeshifters in one marriage of mine, which was a sham marriage. What is it? He wants to grab assets which are non-existent. He primarily wants to create a mess in my life because his mother worked as an assistant to my mom. So he's been that kind of shit. No, he's not my date. Is the guy my date? Under all normal circumstances, where should he fit? As somebody who was not hireable, who should never have been hired. SL stole a lot via my network, shape-shifting in and out of my setup. SL is going to Nark Patal for how much? 26 kalpas into 4. That's about 100 odd yugas. Is that true? What about his assistant mother? She's also on her way to Nark Patal once they leave the body. Aubrey goes to Nark Patal upon leaving the body. My womb related mother, once she exits out of her body, does she go to Nark Patal? Once I leave from the human body, do I go and join my sister Varsha? I'm more interested in joining Varsha Advani wherever she is in the afterlife. Apparently, she's in the higher realms. She spends time with Shirdi Sai Baba. She spends time with some nice people, they're good people. I'd rather just hang around good, contented Atmas. I mean, this is such rot. So we're going to be are we splitting ways, never to see that trash ever in any journey going forward? Is that what this is all about? Not ever to cross paths with that kind of trashy network ever in the future? Okay, as long as that's what it is. Now the point is, who is Neil? Was Aubrey Rastow Neil? Neil means blue-blooded in some way. She was blue-blooded in some way. Was Mr. Kani Advani or Kanayalal Hukumatrai Advani, or let's just keep it with Mr. Hukumatrai Gurmukdas Advani, was he also Neil? Blue-blooded? So the EA who stood in was not happy looking after the infant, who is me. Went on a drive with her son or her community to hire people in their network and below their network primarily to stage something. And that's why they talk about the British Raj. Are we British by birth? Are we Euro-Asians by birth? Are we Indians by birth? Is there a European string in our bloodline? Whether it is through the Sindhi bloodline or whatever, is there a string in the bloodline which is European? Maybe. Is European actually British? Should I just leave this country and go away abroad? Asking my mother from a previous lifetime, whoever's the adults in the afterlife, should I just pack my bags and move to another country where it is more quiet and less of a bloody pain in the arse? Okay, darling, I'm putting the pendulum down. I have to see what else there is. Okay. I don't see. Can you see Akil, Kabir, Nickel? Nickel? There's no Akil, there's no Nickel, there's no Kabir. Pramila? Umesh? Rain? Shilpa? Aubrey Brown, Tesla Sun, EA. EE. Aubrey Brown, Lone Steel, EA. Aubrey Brown, C. Steel Lone, or Leo. Steel Leo English. Maybe this is stealing from Shilpa. The Leo stole from Shilpa. Overseas, connected with Aubrey Brown. Aubrey Renown, Steel Leo C. Aubrey Lust EA, AO Renown Row E. Aubrey Raston Owl and EA EE Aubrey R. Stone N. Owl Lee EA. The Stone identity has done lots of upside down in the financial sector in India. He is in America being the EA to Lee. Lee is the EA of the actual Elon Musk, who's no more. Lee is from Korea. Stone identity is somebody in India who has done lots of upside down in the financial sector. Lee is the EA of Elon Musk. Elon is no more. Lee apparently is either from China or from Korea. Stone identity from India could be connected to the shapeshifters of SL's network. Cross paths with and at some point in time. They're all fake identities. Those who are in India are here primarily because on the hope that from here the miscreants get caught. But will they actually get caught or not get caught, we don't know, but they are in America. So going back to what dream I had this morning, there are some people in America connected to Washington DC and to New York. They say these guys are barbarians, they will steal everything. They just want to leave America and go anywhere but be in America in the dream. They just want to leave. They don't like the energy neither of New York nor Washington DC. When did this happen? Was it just to get them to leave and to trap them? Don't know. Or was it because energy from outside the country had Stone had stepped into America? It's very repulsive, disgusting energy. There are some people who were standing in for dead SRL in 2002. I am an Indian, I've grown up the Indian way. My parents started collecting, what we call the trousseau. from the time I was a baby, for me and my sister. Leaving a marriage in 5 months, people don't do. But I did. That's because in that shape-shifting law, there's disgusting energy. That disgusting energy refuses to leave. SL is one of the crap shit atmas amongst those people. You don't understand when someone tells you to fuck off just to fuck off. Why do you need to be a bloody fucking ugly leech? You're a lesbian leech. You need to move. This asshole is forever sitting and leering. Playing bells under my body. I think I need to have an arrest warrant for this chap. I know what this fucker looks like. I'll have Interpol pick you up, asshole. Hey, chokra boy. Hold it in, asshole. You've been told to fucking off. You're an ugly fucker. All bloody 10 of you fucks. Now fucking off. Ass fucking wipe. Like poop from a shithole that refuses to go. Now piss fucking off. You want an ass wipe filled with shit. Get out. And don't ever come around me, you bloody ugly fucking Atma. And take your mother with you while you're at it. Don't keep bloody sucking up because you're from a loser DNA. Don't do that. Couldn't care less. Please learn to handle your boy. We're not living in fucking goat fucking middle of nowhere. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Fucking live up to it and move fucking on. You bloody imbecile. Move on, you bloody ugly desperado. Move fucking on. If I can ask you something, Shilpa and Jaya Advani, is this guy your relative? Is he your blood related relative in any way? Does he come from the EA class of people as an executive assistant or an assistant, hired help in some way? Who is Anne? Can you tell me? Is Anne Rani? In this case, is it Anne Rani? Is Anne Rani from my father's natural network of people, as in without a manipulation or without manipulative tendencies of the EA position, trying to grab things that are not ours or equate ourselves with people who ideally, we haven't really become friends. There's just a lot of stealing, plenty of revenge from a very low, let's just say a very low-lying setup of people we ideally would not even want to hire to work for us, neither in the corporate nor in our homes. That's one of the reasons I've stopped hiring people in my home. I don't like their desperate energy. Point is, this guy belongs to that desperate energy background. People you don't want to hire in the house. Do they have the capability of making this country great or making the world great? Do they even have the energy for it or the karma for it? Are they going to take the world into absolute deprivation, destitution, poverty in the future? And is that what the next 427,000 years is for them, to be lived only by them, that network? We're parting ways from here on. Their lesbian desperate energy, primarily because at an atmic level they are aware of it. They don't know why they do what they do, but they do what they do. But to explain to them why they do what they do is what I'm letting them know in advance. Them insisting that they are my relatives changes anything in the afterlife? Do they become my relatives in the afterlife? They're on a different journey altogether. It goes back to the soul before they were born on earth, in whatever birth they were born into. They just go back to that as the recognition. They refuse to understand it. I don't know how to explain it to them. Do they partly understand what I'm trying to tell them? Because it's only for their welfare. It's nothing selfish. For me, it makes no real difference. It's just that, when you think one way and you keep on spoiling things for yourself, then better you know the truth so you can, do a stop loss if you can. And if you can't, then, well, at least know the truth so that you don't wake up with a shock. I wouldn't want anyone to, wake up with a shock. Okay, coming down to this over here. In this, is Aubrey's name Anne in reality? Was Anne one shapeshifter for Varsha? Anne and Stone are a couple. Shalina is Bertila, in this case connected with Stone. Stone's identity who has done lots of financial east in India. So Bertila is with him. She's the maid. He's an EA's son. His mother played my mother, standing in for Aubrey, foolish as she is. So Anne in that case shapeshifted for Varsha Shalina Hundalani. Anne shapeshifted for Shalina Hundalani. Anne shapeshifted for Varsha. Anne is with SL, Stone identity as of now. They live abroad. They're the ones layering in my home, the couple. They steal a lot. They're bad, shitty domestic dog energy. They play sounds under my body. Can I do a FIR against them? Should I have Interpol pick them up? I should not get Interpol to pick them up. What is it? This kind of activity takes them to Nark Patal for a very long time to come, so I should allow it to happen. Yes, upon their death, they will go to Nark Patal on the back of their activity. Will they ever return to earth in the future? They'll be done away at Nark Patal and they'll have to live over there for a very long time to come, or for eternity. This is why you're telling me to tolerate them? Okay, I will take your advice. To me it makes no difference. I find it very schizophrenic. There are domestic helps playing all the sounds under my body from shitty backgrounds. So my guess is where Aubrey's genes, Lowstone is the EA's son. She is a maid servant, CRISPR to be Varsha, living abroad, the two of them, connected with a guy called Lee. All are EAs of Tesla's dead Elon. And that's what all the confusion and all the sounds in my body are. What a loser. Take it somewhere else, you loser. How does Ravan come into this? Maybe he got plugged in. Ashish Bhatia got plugged into when he has changed his looks at some point in time. Maybe they changed his, they did some brain control or something and then got rid of him. Ravan is got to do with G1, so of course it is involving metal and wires. This guy has gone and worked over there. One person who works for SRK, I know for some time now, is one version of Ashish Bhatia. Other one is SL. Any which ways the atmic quality is very poor. There are two versions of Ashish Bhatia, or at least two that I recognize, two or three. It's all connected with the film industry somewhere or the other. Most of them are poor quality. Atmas. The originals I don't think got left behind. I'd really like to know if Anju Dodia and her husband are still alive, because they again were, she was sent to Paris on a scholarship. She was very much patronized by Shobha De's husband, Dilip De, who buys paintings. So they became very well-known artists. Point is, on the back of making enough money, do they spare you or do they let you off? This boy has not exactly played it okay. Is he her brother, or did they get rid of the brother-sister team and then, as usual, the classless bottom of the pyramid crack goes in to be everything with the idea of stealing? They've let go a lot of people just through one small mole hole. Now, if my reading is telling you it is about wearing the ET, the ego, in so many readings, then this has been happening before. If you're still not willing to you're not willing to understand it, then anyway the damage and the weapon, if you're not willing to understand, it's not that they're going to stop. doing that. The damage has already happened, it's still happening. You're still waiting to hold an AK-47 and shoot, and waiting for a nuclear war to happen, waiting for a bomb blast to happen. That's not going to happen. That one bomb blast kills 10,000 people, 100,000 people. This destroys the entire India altogether. Or then anything that makes money worldwide. That's what you allow to happen while you are waiting for someone to shoot at you with a gun. But their weapon, far more devastating than the gun, has already happened. It's over and done with. Yes, so let's ask her if Aubrey stole from her or Aubrey was stolen from along with Rao by stone identity. To go to America, it costs you 5 crores from India to get a visa over there. Also a sponsor on the other side to make you settle down well enough abroad. It's a huge grey network, plenty of stolen money. What I'm trying to understand is, did Aubrey steal from you, Rao? Were Aubrey and you stolen from by the same source but in different levels? Has it got to do with any character working in the movie Ravan? Was it the real SRK that stole from you? Lala Rukh Khan's brother stole from you guys? Lala Rukh Khan's brother, called Shah Rukh Khan, he has people standing in for him to do a job for him, to be him in movies. They call EAs, they stand in for people. They're the ones who someone stole amongst them. Stone is one of them, or Stone is part of the shape-shifting network. They're the ones who stole. They wear the identity of the real star and do all the wrong activity and steal from the co-stars who are standing in for other female stars. That's what you're indicating. You were standing in. You're not the real Kapoor. Are you the real Kapoor, darling? Shulpa? You were standing in for the real Kapoor, Kareena Kapoor. You earned well in your own capacity as an assistant to the real star by birth. I'm not insulting you anywhere, but we have to be fair that she is born by the womb, and we have to give her that status that she is who she is by birth, and frankly that matters a lot, right? So you do become the assistant and you still my first cousin. whether you're my first cousin or not now, since the mother is somebody else. But okay, you're still my first cousin, right? But you've been okay, so you were the assistant to the real Kapoor, Kareena Kapoor. Yet you earned pretty well in your own capacity. That was stolen from you, even though you were an assistant, by some lowly assistants who were boys, or then poor birth girls, other poor birth girls who grab things that are not yours, not theirs. They did the same thing with Aubrey. Did they steal from Aubrey in the same way? They stole from me in the same way. I was provided for more than what I have, which they stole behind the back. Aubrey had provided for me. The government of India is involved in the stealing in any way. Any of the shapeshifters who are involved in the stealing are working within the government of India, pretending to be some shapeshifters for the Modi government. Is that the connect? Because I got government of India, rogue government. That's the first read I did. So you're saying the guys who steal are also shape-shifting in the Indian government? Can you tell me the magnitude of how much they stole from Audrey's child? Not Audrey's child, sorry, Aubrey's account? Aubrey's daughter is known as Jaya Advani. Aubrey's daughter has bow legs and a widow's peak, 2 different shaped ears. A small inoculation from the dispensary at Fort Convent School. They stole from this Jaya who's holding the pendulum with all these markings. They stole what? 1 crore from me? $10 crores from me? Less than 10 crores from me? More than 10 crores from me? $100 crores from me? More than 100 crores from me? $250 crores from me? More than 250 crores from me? We're talking about the INR. They stole 500 crores from me. Did they steal 500 crore INR from me? More than 500 crore INR from me? So did they steal from Jaya Advani over here, Jaya Kanayalal Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani, holding the pendulum? Or you're talking about United Breweries is not my stuff. You're talking about United Breweries? You're talking about individually in my name? So they stole about 1,000 crores from me. 1,000 crore Indian rupees. 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 1 Less than 1000 crore Indian rupees. 2000 crore Indian rupees. 5000 crore Indian rupees. Less than 5000 crore Indian rupees. More than 5000 crore Indian rupees they stole from me. Okay, I'm not even going to get into it. If that's what they stole, they stole. Does it take them to Nark Patal for eternity? Going forward once they leave the body? So leave it at that. Why should we bother? Let's let it be. Okay, I just wanted to know about the stealing. They stole from you also, sweetheart? They stole from you. How much, can I ask you? Rao, how much did they steal from you, Shilpa? Stone stole from you, right? Stone stole from you more than 5000 crore rupees? Stones stole from you 1000 crore rupees? In and around 1000 crore rupees to your name? Your brother's net worth is another great amount, right? They stole from them also, Sunil and Anil? Okay, they primarily stole from Shilpa Rao? And Jaya Kanyalal Hukumat Rai Gurmukh Das Advani, otherwise Jaya Advani. They created fake identities and stole money on the back of it? Did they steal my money written to me by an inheritance? Or did they use my identities to steal further from other people? They stole an inheritance to my name, pretending to be me. Chitru is involved in it. That's when she says, Dane dane pe khane wale ka naam hai, on every grain of rice is the eating person's name. It was done on purpose. Involved was Stone in the stealing, playing the role of Kani Advani at that time. Chitru is the fake ID of Ramesh Advani's wife. In 2007, by then they have brought Nikhil Advani also out of his marriage. They stole a lot of money. They're all domestic help quality of people who stood in for their ex-employers. They're the ones who stole. Okay. My dimes don't make a difference to me, because whatever I told you, what I brought to earth is chillar. It's petty change compared to my loka and the opulence there. I've told you a zillion times. Weaponized currency is good. I don't understand what this is. The LOA is a letter of authority to wean the English. Maybe AO did that. These people have done lots of stealing from India. It's like, a starved child and a beggar on a street, you're distributing something, he grabs the bag and runs with it. Something of that sort. You know what? To people like us, it doesn't make much of a difference. You were in a problem, you are very bad energy. Now you got a plate full of shit. You've added a bucket load of more shit on it. Whether you can carry it, not carry it, you got to carry it. Isn't it strange how we keep getting over and over again? Even for Bombay, we got most of Bombay is going to the sewers of Sivri. That is because of some act done by them to that magnitude with stone identity SL. You will have to, if you created a fight and you created a shootout between the two Mahajan brothers, you created a fight between Thakres, so you could have the criminals come in and gain a stronghold. Every time you break things, you become stronger. And while you are breaking things that are appropriate governance, you are busy moving people to work for you for free. They're the masses. They don't even know how you manipulate them. So if they've given with some activity, not understanding where it's coming from, what the repercussions are, they have blindly gone with what you have told them. How much shape shifting is there? Who is the one who has talked to them? With what bloody identity? Whose face they have worn? Who are they actually? Who are they actually serving? In the last 30 years, what they got you to do is anybody's guess. But you know what? You then become answerable in the afterlife. Once you leave the body, the whole bunch of you become answerable to those who were doing an okay job in the governance, who you got rid of. Then you got to answer to them what you did. And going with you because you got the masses to do the wrong activity, which finally kicks them only. They will be joining you in the realms for doing the wrong activity, not realizing they're supporting something that harms them in the future. Why do we have Elon's name over here? Okay, I think this is enough for now. I'm going to close this session so far. We'll see if there's anything afterwards. But this is what we've got on that photo. Okay.